one of their colleagues was like, okay, if I don't have an ID, then they will have to call the cops. They wanted to call the police on me because of €2 tickets. Because of €2 tickets. Because of €2 tickets. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Yolanda Crab. In this very video, I'm going to tell you about how I got arrested. Without further talking, let's get into the video. On the 30th of October, I got a job and I was excited. You know, normally we have in the buses or in the trams, you have to get this ticket, approximately €2. I had a ticket, but the thing is, this ticket is just for 1 hour, and sometimes when I'm going to maybe a short distance and I'm going to come back home, I feel, oh, let me just go, and then when I'm coming back, I'll just validate the ticket. See the number of tickets I bought after I was arrested. I wanted to keep the ticket I had so that when I'm returning, I'll use it, like I'll validate it. I'm going to show you what it means to validate it. I didn't validate it, and then I was in the tram. As soon as I entered the tram, where I was a bit safe, but I actually forgot I hadn't validated the ticket. So I was just reluctant, like I was just there just waiting for me to get to my destination. And then I just saw my friend in the tram and I just went to him. I was like, oh, what's up? We're talking. We sat down. Instead of me being on guard, I just sat down. I forgot. Every tram stop, the tram will stop. You know, the tram will stop, and then if someone will get down, the person will get down. If someone will like come in, the person will come in. Before the tram stopped, I saw these controllers. I actually saw them. Oh, but for some reason, I was shaking. I just started to shake, and I could have just gotten down. You know when you're getting down, don't ask you anything. But when they come into the tram, they will start checking. They'll start checking the ticket. And when you validate the ticket, this is how they'll get to know you validated the ticket. There will be a stamp. There will be this black stamp, which will show that you validated the ticket. And I had my ticket, but it wasn't validated. I started shaking, and then I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to get down. I didn't know what to do. I was just shaking, and then my friend was like, calm down. Just sitting there, just waiting for it to be my turn. So eventually it got to my turn. It was a lady. There were 6. So the lady came to me, and then I gave the tickets to her. And then when I gave the ticket to her, she spoke French. She was like, the ticket is not validated, therefore I had to give them my information. And my friend was like, men can't show Kasa. He was like, man, mom, fake name. I said, but I didn't have that kind of fame. Like, my heart was just beating. I was shaking. Like, I was actually shaking. So I gave the ticket, and then she was like, the card is not validated, da, 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 da. And so she was trying to talk to me and saying other things in French. And I was like, excuse you, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you speak English? Look at me, I was being me that they've caught me, instead of me being humble. I mean, I was humble, but then I didn't want it to be so obvious that I was scared, but I was actually scared. Like, I was shaking. And then the lady called like her other colleague to come and speak to me because he could speak English. Shaking, and then my mask like actually hid my fear because I was wearing my mask, so you couldn't really see if I was afraid, but my hand was. The guy came, and then the guy was a bit nice to me at the end, but from the beginning he wasn't nice. To speak English, he was like, okay, madam, you had a card but you didn't validate it, so therefore we have to give you a fine. So I was pretending as if I didn't know I was supposed to validate it. I was just like, what? Asked me that what's my name, like the first letter of my first name and then the first letter of my surname. But then I told him the first letter of my first name is actually is the last letter of my name. Now he entered it. They have this small, I'm going to show you, but I don't know if it's going to be that clear. They have this small machine that they'll punch your name and your date of birth and everything, and then they'll see you in the system. Now this guy put my information and he couldn't find me, right? So he gave me a pen and a paper to, maybe he didn't get me right. He gave me a pen and a paper to write my full name and my date of birth. And then my actual date of birth. And then my friend was like, Momu fake name, but I was shaking. Actually, I don't have that kind of vein. And then he was like, calm down. Like I've been out, everybody, they were all on me. It was cold, but I was sweating. Hey, when I'm going for an interview, that was my first day at work. Like, how can you? Hey God, I was like, Jesus Christ, why? I always buy this ticket only today. You know, the most painful part is I saw them before the tram stopped. They gave me a pen to write my name and a paper, and to be honest, I couldn't even hold a pen. Like, I was like this to hold it, and I was shaking, and then the one was just looking at me, the guy was also looking at me, and they saw that I couldn't write my name because they couldn't see the letters well. The Yolanda crown was like, the Y was like dancing style, so they actually saw that I couldn't write my name because the letters were just, they couldn't see anything. So then they asked me if I have an ID in my bag, and I said no, but I actually had my passport in my bag. Then the guy was like, am I sure? I said, yeah, I don't have any ID in my bag. And now he said, can he search my bag? I had my passport in my God. This moment was, I just felt like I'm dead. Just take me away. I didn't know what to say. I was like, I don't have any ID in my bag. They said, okay, but then we want to search your bag. And I didn't think they had the right to search my bag. I was scared because if they actually search my bag, they will find my ID, my passport. One of their colleagues was like, okay, if I don't have an ID, then they will have to call the cops. They wanted to call the police on me because of €2 tickets. Because of €2 tickets. Because of €2 tickets.
I said, Mommy, calm down.
I should calm down.
Yes.
For what? €2 tickets for what? I was like, okay, I don't have any passport. God, this thing is not funny. I was like, okay, I don't have any passport. I don't have any ID in my bag. But then I have a picture on my phone. But I didn't want them to search. I didn't want to do giddy giddy because when I heard the cops, I didn't want to do giddy giddy with them. Because I was scared. Like, look, I was scared. But I was trying to be like I wasn't scared. Gave me a fine of €65. €65 for €2 ticket. Gave me the fine, and then the guy gave me back the ticket. The guy wanted to toast me. I couldn't get over this thing. Like, the whole day, the following day, my heart was just beating. But it took me like 2 to 3 days to get over this. I was scared. I have never been in trouble like that. I have never. I don't like trouble. Oh.
No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. This is my last chance. Last chance in the world.
These are the tickets I have got so far. Ever since I wasn't arrested, you know, but €2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. €10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. €20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. €30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. €40. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 50 good euros. Do you know what that 50 euros can do for me? No, I learned my lesson when I was caught. I now went to do the yearly card, and this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I've done this card, and I'll just escape this whole trouble. But then just 2 euros cost me 65 euros. Anyways, thanks for listening to my story and watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.